They paid $4 million per season for Nick Saban to accomplish what he did at LSU. But what Alabama got in season number one was what they fired last year. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you, breaking down the 32nd Petro-Sun Independence Bowl between Alabama making its second consecutive trip to Shreveport and Colorado. Now, both teams trying to avoid back-to-back losing seasons for the first time in quite a while. The Buffaloes 22 years. The Crimson Tide 45. And let's start there. Last year, the squad lost 3 straight to end the season to wind up in the Independence Bowl. All that got Mike Shula fired. Nick Saban, well, his squad won better, or worse, depending on how you look at it. Lost 4 consecutive to end the season, and his team comes into the bowl game with no momentum whatsoever. Team played its heart out against LSU in what was an extremely emotional loss. Bama couldn't hold a 27-17 third-quarter lead or 34-27 fourth-quarter lead, basically fumbling the game away. From that point on, the Tide never played the same, managing to score just 36 points the last 3 games. That's 12 points per game the last 3 after averaging 31 per the first 9. You see how Alabama finished the season, and in case you didn't follow the tumultuous downfall, the loss to Louisiana Monroe was the one that caused Nick Saban to make extremely controversial comments about things like Pearl Harbor and 9/11. The Tide followed up that loss with a school record 6th consecutive defeat to Auburn. But Colorado didn't finish the season much better aside from the last game. Put up a ton of points beating Nebraska 65-51, but certainly disconcerting the fact that the defense gave up more than 600 yards to the Cornhuskers. And that was a problem for most of the second half of the season. Team lost 4 or 5 before Nebraska, and over the second half of the year, defense gave up an average of 38 points per. Now, there is one bright spot on that defensive side of the ball. Linebacker Jordan Dizon was named Big 12 All-Defensive Player of the Year and a first-team AP All-American. 160 tackles, second most in college football. But for this game, the toughest job for Colorado's defense will fall on senior cornerback Terrence Wheatley. His duty? Slow down Alabama's best offensive weapon in DJ Hall. But quarterback John Parker Wilson's got to get him the football. For that matter, Colorado quarterback Cody Hawkins has to get his receivers the ball. When you look at the offensive comparison, you see the stats are almost identical. We talked about Bama's struggles down the stretch, but for Colorado, matter of points and wins versus losses. 39 in victories, 15 in those losses. But the one difference, the defense. Colorado finished the season as one of the worst pass defenses in all of college football. So we'll see if DJ Hall can have a big game. It's the third ever meeting between the two, with Colorado winning the 69 Liberty Bowl and Alabama taking home the 91 Blockbuster Bowl. As for the 2007 Independence Bowl, it kicks off Sunday, December 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And for more on this game, including who the experts pick, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Enjoy a great bowl season, folks. I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.